Hello everyone, this is Nandini from CAD NEST RR Nagar. Today we are going to continue with the next drawing tool of an AutoCAD, that is hatch, gradient and boundary. So in order to understand this hatch part, let me take up few shapes. So now we'll start up with the hatch term. I'm taking hatch. So under hatch I'll be having different patterns to be filled to my shape. So I'm going to select the pattern and I'm going to click here. So you can see the pattern has been appeared here like this in the same way, but the thing is the size of this is huge. So what I need to do is I need to make changes in the scale here. So let me change the scale. So if I reduce the scale value here, you can see the proper hatching value inside the shape. So after this you can change even the patterns like this. So whichever pattern you prefer for, you can just provide them, and then next you can change the color of the hatch also, and then you can fill the background of this hatch like this. Next you can determine the hatch transparency, how much transparent it should be, like this. And if I take up this line pattern for the hatch and let me just change the angle, you can see the rotation of hatch. Okay. Now, so after this, you know this scale term. This is how you apply hatch to a particular shape. Now after learning simple hatch technique, we'll be going on with simple gradient term. So take up gradient, and here I'll be having different patterns for the gradient also. So I'll take up this gradient and I'll be clicking inside my another shape. Here I can change the color, so I'll be just changing the color. So this is how I change the color. In the same way I can make the transparency of gradient that I have applied like this, and even I can change the angle of the color that I have given like this. Okay, now I can even, let me just close this, I can even give hatch and gradient both to the same shape. So let me just take hatch first and I'll apply the hatch inside this, and I'll decrease the scale of this. Finish. Now again I'm gonna take gradient and I'll be applying it here. So now you can see I have applied both, but the thing is hatch is not being visible properly. So what I'll do, I'll just select the gradient and I'm gonna decrease the hatch transparency. Now you can see both hatch as well as gradient. So this is how you can apply both hatch as well as gradient. This is hatch background filling, this is gradient and hatch, both the things. After this we have boundary. So I'll take a boundary, and here I'll take a pick points, and I'm gonna pick the internal part. So this is my pick internal point. So this is the internal point. Now I'm gonna take up the hatch and I'll apply the hatch to this rectangle, so that you can see only the rectangle portion which is outside the circle has got the hatch. Inside the circle it has not taken the hatch term. This is how you create a boundary for the hatch. Now inside this you can give a separate hatching also. So you can take hatch, take up the shape and then fill it inside. For this you can give different color. So this is how you work on with boundary, hatch and gradient. I hope you understood these topics in today's class. In upcoming class we will be dealing on with other drawing tools. Thank you.